Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to be playing The Sims 2 again. I want to carry on with the lives of Cheryl and Cole. There isn't any particularly deep lore going on with this family, but I think I'd like to focus on following their aspirations and kind of taking their wants and letting those decide what we do, because I feel like that's the way The Sims 2 is kind of designed to be played. Cole got promoted. What is he unhappy about? He had a hard shift, I think. It's not easy starting a new job. Cheryl is making some breakfast. I guess we want to try and focus on her career a bit, but really she's a popularity sim. Maybe she just wants to know as many people as possible. Cole has to go back to work, but I don't think he's really in the mood. It seems like he got a nicer car already though, so he's doing quite well for himself. Let's get out of bed. Okay, Cheryl is going off to work. When we get back from work, I'd kind of like to go out because I did spend a bit of time attempting to build a community lot so we'd have somewhere to go. I mean, the town is still pretty empty. Cole is very pleased with himself, but he's in kind of a miserable mood. Hello there, Cole. You have a lot in common with my friend Marissa Bendet. Mind if I give Marissa your number? I think you two would get along as well as you and I do. Okay. His hairstyle is very interesting. It's kind of spiky at the back. I like you, Alec. Look, there we are, we're friends. Cheryl's been promoted, good for her. But we're gonna have to send Cole to bed before we can go out because I think he's just a bit too tired. I'm a bit concerned that he's eating the moldy toaster pastry. Cole is in bed, but I think we're gonna call a taxi and go out just with Cheryl. Yeah, we'll leave Cole here. We're gonna go by ourselves. These men seem to know each other. So the only community lot we have to visit so far is a supermarket that I've creatively called Tesco's. But it's not just a grocery store, it's also a clothes store, and there's also a games room featuring a pool table, and it's also on the beach, so we can go for a little swim. I don't really know why we're going to a supermarket though, when we don't really need any food. I think we just want to meet people. It's playing The Sims 1 music. So this is the grocery store. And you can also buy cologne and is this video games, clothes. Then upstairs we have a place for games. And some vending machines. Cheryl, I think we should go for a swim in the ocean. If it's not too cold. To be fair, it is like autumn, isn't it? So it might be a bit cold for her. Who is this? What are you doing? We're gonna come and talk to you. Cheryl is kind of in the middle of building a sandcastle. This is Dixon, Philippine. I'd like to think that Cheryl, because she's a popularity sim, she's just looking for friends, but I feel like she might be looking for a man as well. But her turn-ons are facial hair and fitness, and I don't know, I don't think you have any facial hair, do you? This man doesn't have any facial hair either. Cheryl, I don't think you can afford to be that picky, okay? You are hanging out at Tesco, so I think we have to be realistic about who is available for meeting and maybe dating. I'm getting too ahead of myself. I don't think we need to be dating, Cheryl. We need to be focusing on your friendships. I just realized where I placed this tree. It's clipping through the wall. Let's buy some groceries while we're here. Oh my gosh, look, there's a witch. Okay, he seems evil. He's a warlock, not a witch. Okay, let's ask him on a date, just for fun. He's like, sorry, I only date witches. You're not magical enough for me. I think he's casting a spell on us. Oh no, he's just summoned a little cat. There are so many roaches though. Why is he so disgusting? This is a public place. Cheryl is traumatized by the roaches. I think we should go home. It's quite late. We're just checking out this new spot. We're not expecting too much. I'm getting too ahead of myself, wanting Cheryl to meet men and be really popular. It's like, Cheryl, these things take time, okay? We've literally just arrived in this town. I didn't know how many groceries to buy, because we've only recently moved in, so I don't know, we probably don't need that much. But I think it will tell us when we run out of food, so we're fine for the time being. Cole is getting up in the middle of the night because he's a bit peckish. It could be a good time to have him do some more jump rope. Although we might be able to afford a workout machine. His plumb bob is like popping up and down through the toilet bowl because he's jumping rope downstairs. That's kind of funny. I think you should come and use the toilet, have a shower. And he's got another body skill point. It's weird, even though I was maybe a bit too keen to start having Cheryl look for a partner, I think because Cole is a family sim, it would be quite good to try and find him a partner so that he can start a family of his own at some point. But sometimes I feel like I'm a bit too keen to have a sim date the first sim that they come across that they like just a little bit. And maybe it's better to like take a bit more time and let them date different people. I think it just depends kind of how the story unfolds. Hey Cheryl, is Cole available to talk? No, he's actually out, but maybe that's a good sign because Cole has got, you know, a girl calling after him. By no means do I think we should have our hearts set on Christy Stratton. Is that her name? Christy Stratton? Also, we don't necessarily know that Cole is interested in women. He might prefer to be with a man. I'm not aware that Sims will tell you what their sexuality is, but maybe he does have a preference. I think we can safely assume that he's bisexual at least, so we keep our options open in terms of both male and female Sims. He got another promotion. And he's brought home his friend from work again, but is he just a friend? That's the question. We know that his turn-ons are charismatic Sims and creative Sims. We could certainly ask Alec a few questions, maybe what are your skills? Because that way we might find out if he's creative or charismatic. He says, I'm not really good at anything yet. See, Alec, I don't believe you. Everyone's good at something. How is it that you got a job in the police force if you're not good at anything? However, I wonder if he was attracted to us, maybe he wouldn't have said that. I think if you kind of like someone, usually you're not going to say, oh, I'm not good at anything. Like you'd say something a little bit more smooth or just a little bit more creative that makes you at least seem like a bit more of an interesting person. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's the whole like dating game. And I've just made this massive leap in my mind that they might be both secretly wanting to date each other. And I'm basing this on absolutely nothing. But one thing is clear, Cole absolutely wants to be best friends with Alec, and he does want to fall in love. It doesn't mean we're going to be fulfilling those two wants at exactly the same time, but there's no doubt in his mind about what he does want. I think we could do a few more friendly interactions and see if we can get a bit closer to like best friend status. They're doing lots of high fives. What if we did something a bit more exciting, like a back rub? Is that inappropriate? It is a little bit inappropriate, isn't it? I don't know, it's just a massage. It's just a massage, like, there's nothing weird about giving a massage to a friend. That's not inherently romantic. There we go, see? See, they're not in love, they're not falling in love. They're just friends, they're just bros. Okay, something happened to Cheryl, I wasn't paying attention. She looks a little bit sleepy. I guess it's been a long day at work. Alec cannot stop giving high fives to everybody he sees. Alright, okay, we get it. This is actually my friend. This is Sanjay. We're friends, so we're gonna interact with each other. Although I'm gonna take it as like a positive sign from Alec because I feel like he's just a really friendly person. He's like a good vibe, somebody you want to be around, someone who kind of lifts the mood in the room. Cheryl does need a creativity skill point. I can't remember if we've got anything that's going to help us get a creativity skill point. Let's buy an easel. That's not too expensive, although we've actually got a little bit of money now. I think because Cole got promoted twice, didn't he? Well, anyway, we're gonna head up to bed. I'm gonna leave the two guys chatting in the living room. It's 5 a.m. and we're getting up. Sanjay and Alec are only just now leaving, which is very strange. I don't know what they've been doing downstairs all night. I hope it was just giving each other high fives. Maybe we should just go ahead and declare that Cole is going to be pursuing Alec. Part of me thinks it's too soon because there's absolutely no indication that they are anything other than friends. You know what I should have done? I should have done the scope room interaction. Because when you do that, it shows you which sim your sim is attracted to. But then I'm like, maybe there's no real need for that because we know what Cole is attracted to. We know what attributes he's actually looking for in somebody, so we don't need to like guess about that. Maybe I should just take the hint that Alec isn't particularly creative or charismatic right now. It's up to Cole to decide whether that's a deal breaker or not. I think turn-ons and turn-offs are just a starting point. It's about chemistry, it's about attraction. But once you really get to know someone, you might surprise yourself by how much you like them, even if you don't think that they're your type. Cole has a day off, so I think we should maybe call up Alec. He's gonna gussy up and come right over. Maybe we should also call Christy. Seeing as she did call us before, can my friend come over too? Yes. Cheryl also has the day off work, so we can just hang out at home. I don't know why he's wearing his police outfit on a day off. Oh my gosh, look at that. We're best friends. It is interesting that when we click on Alec now, we are getting some romantic interactions. He's having a thought bubble that says he doesn't like Christy. I think we need to give Christy a chance though. I think we should ask Alec his turn-ons, just to get an idea of what he likes. Looks like he likes sims who are on level 6 or higher of their career, and we definitely aren't. We should also see what turns him off. Is that costume makeup? Okay, I think we're safe in that regard. Tosha Go is sitting at our dining room table. Okay, it's happening. Cole and Alec are flirting. I see some hearts. Let's cuddle under the clouds and see if he likes that. It's about to get dark though. I don't know how long we want to be outside. Alec's had enough now, he's gonna stand up. But I don't want this moment to end. We're having a little moment under the big tree. Maybe we should have our first kiss. I think it's flowing, it's happening naturally. I mean, I am making it happen, but nobody's rejecting anything. And now Alec has fallen in love with us. But we don't love him yet. I don't know, I feel excited for Cole. This could be the start of something new. I think it is the start of something new. Cole is putting himself to bed now though. I think it's been a fun day off. I kind of like how we have a two-sided relationship with Alec because I think it makes things a bit more interesting. It makes me think that Cole is a little bit more hesitant, strangely. Maybe it's because he's got Christy on his mind. Okay, no, it can't be that. They're not even friends. But for some reason, he might be a bit more hesitant when it comes to love. I haven't forgotten Cheryl though. We're going to focus on some of her wants. I've just invited Tiffany over because she wants to be friends with her. Is she going to turn up? Oh yeah, there she is. I think we're getting on. The only thing is Cheryl has to go to work now, so I don't think we're going to have time to become friends with her. Oh no, I spoke too soon. That wasn't so hard. I guess it's getting a bit colder because when they go outside they put on their outerwear now, although it's not actually winter yet. Cheryl let some of her co-workers borrow the coffee shop sound equipment for their rock concert at a local club. Unfortunately, they blew out one of the more expensive amplifiers and don't have the money to replace it. The amplifier is Cheryl's responsibility, and there are only a few options. Cheryl could simply replace the amp on her own, or put it in storage and hope nobody notices. I don't know, I guess we'll I guess we'll buy a new amp. Cheryl knows she messed up by letting others borrow their amplifier, so she heads to the local music store and buys an amp to replace the broken one. Things get a little complicated when the coffee shop owner pulls up behind Cheryl in line. She knows Cheryl isn't paid enough to afford an amp for herself and she demands an explanation. Cheryl comes clean and her boss, impressed with her honesty, decides to cover the cost of the amp and invites Cheryl to apply her honesty as a summer camp music teacher. Cheryl is promoted. I mean, this is good, but I think she would have got promoted today anyway. But it's still a good outcome. Tiffany, why are you back here? I didn't invite you again. Are you judging our flowers? No, I think you've just been here the whole time, haven't you, Tiffany? Oh, we've got another one of these. While walking his beat, Cole steps into his regular convenience store for a donut and a cup of coffee. The clerk gives Cole the coffee and donut free of charge, which in itself is quite out of the ordinary. And as Cole is leaving, he notices a suspicious pair hanging out by the dairy cooler. Something doesn't feel right, and Cole suspects that the pair may be holding up the store. Police protocol would require Cole to inform dispatch and wait for backup, but Cole is up for promotion soon, and personally saving the day would look pretty good on his record. I don't know, it says Cole is up for promotion soon, but I feel like he's gotten promoted a lot recently, so maybe he shouldn't be too concerned about that right now. I think we're gonna wait rather than try to save the day and be a hero. Cole puts in an officer in need of assistance call to his dispatcher and proceeds to secure the area. He watches the store and waits for his backup to arrive. When it does, Cole takes charge and runs a textbook convenience store hostage situation scenario. All goes well, and Cole earns 1 charisma skill point for demonstrating his leadership ability in apprehending the thieves. Well, there we go, it turned out okay anyway. Is that Joe Carr from Tesco's calling us up? I think Cheryl is always on the lookout for new friends. So maybe we don't have to try to become best friends with every single sim we meet, but at least these are sims we can potentially call up later if we do want more friends. Cole is home from work, but he hasn't brought Alec with him. I was thinking we could maybe call Alec up, but it's a bit late now. Somehow I think we are gonna be ready to go all in with Alec though. I've just been thinking about it. I don't know, it makes sense to at least try, because Cole wants love. I mean, it's gonna be a bit of a risk because we don't fully know who he is yet. So we're kind of jumping and hoping that the net will appear. But I don't think it makes sense to wait around. There's a lot of mess down here. Cheryl has another day off, so we could maybe spend that time getting some of these skill points that we need. We're calling up Alec. I don't know if he'll come over, because I don't know what shift he works. It's always a pleasure to see you. It certainly is, Alec, it certainly is. All of the leaves have come off the trees now, but we haven't swept them off the ground. Maybe Cheryl could do that on her day off. Alec is here. What is he wearing? I'm kind of obsessed with that. What is this? What is this? It's like a emperor's robe or something. Oh, alright, alright. The kiss and then the high five together. Sure, why not? Cole looks so kind of grubby in comparison to Alec. Maybe we should go and change clothes, because we look like we've just rolled out of bed, which we kind of have. I kind of want to have another romantic moment under the tree, but I don't know if it's going to be the same now that the leaves have fallen off. Let's have a romantic kiss. And there we go, Cole has fallen in love. I like how they've got this kind of friendship, romantic friendship thing going on. They're very much friends and lovers. I think it's probably the best of both worlds. And we now have the want to get engaged to Alec. So I think I'm going to lock that. Okay, Alec, it's been fun, but we've got some leaves to sweep. Would you like to help? I'm also going to buy a chess set so that we can get some logic skill. It's definitely time for Cheryl and Alec to get to know each other a bit better, I think. Because Alec has become such an important sim in Cole's life so quickly, I think Cheryl needs to be on hand in a way, because not that I think things are going to go pear-shaped between them, but I just think it's right that Cole has Cheryl's support in the relationship. Cole's carpool is here. He's gonna have to leave his lover. But it's just bye for now. I will definitely see you later, Alec. I think this might be a good time to end the video. It seems like lots has happened in Cheryl and Cole's lives. Kind of like new doors are opening up to them, new possibilities. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more Sims 2 content. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.